Sure. Okay, and then the rest of it, that was Royal that said be right back, right? So he doesn't need to listen. So the purple people are always going to go forward for that first bit and just stay at D. You don't have to do anything about the stacks and spreads. You just have to dodge the circles and stuff. Purple people are taking heavy dot damage. So tanks, we can like put our short mitts on them to help the healers keep them alive. After, yeah, whoever has purple circles, they'll run forward to D. And then we haven't really gotten to where we see Icefire yet, but here's a screenshot that kind of shows what they look like. Purple people will always be like in that same position. You just move slightly north or slightly south, depending on what the safe spot is. The first safe spot will always be, if you look to the left, there'll be boss clones hitting the rows. So you always go wherever the boss clone is not. And then the right side will happen after. So if it's ice, then it hits 2 closest people. And you can kind of see how those are arranged. The radius is about half a tile. So you want to be more than half a tile from the middle people, but you want to be explicitly close so that you are the ones baiting. If it's fire, then you instead, 2 people will go north or south. 2 people who flex are the ones whose roles do not have purple circles. It's always going to be 2 supports or 2 DPS who have the natural alignment circles. So I don't think it's going to be Lala and a tank.
Well, so it's usually because when what is it? If it's 4 DPS safe, usually people assign melees to swap, and then they just pick one of the melees, and same thing for the tanks.
Right. So if 2 supports get picked, then it's the melees who have to flex. So the 2 melees will be the middle fire thing, and then one of the tanks will go over to the side. And I think I'll be the one who goes over to the DPS side if we flex, since I'm 2 here. And then the opposite way, if DPS have NA, then the tanks will take the middle fire.
Game on!
Oh, okay.
Let's try it again.
All we have to pay attention to is just if it's support that have natural alignment, you have to go there for ice on the support side. That's it. Only for ice.
Oh, I see. Sorry, Royal. I read you say that in chat, and I thought you were for me, and that's why I said what I said.
Oh, no worries.
Taluna, don't try to be big brain yet. Let's just do the plan, and then we'll think about what you can adjust later.
Can we walk into melee range without pulling?
I think so.
Yes.
Just barely.
Oh,
Just barely.
You can max melee. I think if you get close to the hitbox, you
max.
pull.
Yeah. Sorry for the ninja pull.
That's right. Okay. 2 more, and then a buster. I will remember to taunt. One more hit, and then we're doing NA. Okay, circles go forward, it's on the healer. Which means melee DPS will be flexing once we get there. Spreads first after the bait. Go right.
Stack.
Stack. Thank you. And then, well, I guess we're dead. We're gonna die really quick. Front is safe, fire first, so that's 3 groups. Nope, Mal, you stay middle.
Oh, right, yeah, I'm not part of this. Sorry.
Yep. That's okay. We were dead anyway, but it's a good opportunity to practice and see what happens. Maybe. Let's just do a loose spread thing right now. So supports are left by default, DPS are right by default. If we have to go to the same side, then we'll go like that. I guess I'll go more forward than Fermi.
That works. I figure I'll be following you pretty closely anyways.
Yeah. If you want Kuro, Miji, if that's okay with you, do you want to go further out since you're more mobile?
Sure.
Kuro and Miji can maybe swap because, yep.
Game on.
I'll get the first frame here.
Look for the circles, can spread out a little so you can see. It's on DPS. So you go forward, you can just hang out on D, everybody else goes towards... we stay here. Bait.
If it's stacked, are we going to 1?
We'll just go... Yes, sorry. I didn't even know what you meant, so go left, and spread, and dead. Yeah, sorry, I forgot that was a thing. So if it's spread, or sorry, if it's stack instead of spread first, then we move forward and go to 1. The circles, remember, you go to the side, you don't want to be in the stack.
Game on.
And we're probably gonna have to neatly stack on the edge of the hitbox of the boss.
Yeah. I think I might have baited someone because I was thinking of going forward early, but that was incorrect.
Receive only death and be honored!
I think that works solid because some people do true spread spots regardless if you have natural alignment or not.
Circles coming up. It's on 2 supports.
My will is absolute!
Wait for the bait, and then we're gonna spread.
Stack left
Stay
side.
left, stack left, thank you. They go to 1. Actually, NAs are at 1. NAs are at 1. Circles at 1. Circles at 1. Circles at 1. And then melee would have been at Delta there to bait the fires. Mal and I where we did, and then the other rangers at the right side.
Whew, this is intense.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thanks for the calls, Royal, since I'm not practiced yet.
No problem.
Game on.
It does.
Is the shared melee based on proximity or just threat?
It hits the top threat, I think, and it's shared damage.
Okay, okay. So I do have to like follow you around unless I have the circle. Okay.
If you have natural alignment, remember to use personals as well. It helps. It's basically a whole minute dot, so it's pretty rough.
Receive only death and be honored.
It's fine. The second penny is usually after Ice and Fire.
Circles coming up. Circles to Delta. Everyone else stay at the tip. It's on healers again. So melee will be flexing. Watching the bars. It's going to be a spread after the bait. Flashing Blaze, stay left, stay left. Stack, stack, stack. Okay, circles are at 1. Watch left to see which row is safe. Back row is safe.
So you flex
2
here.
groups. Malka over here. Yeah, so I think we need to, let's arrange that a little better. Fire's next. So the 2 circles, you'd have to step forward a little bit because it's the other row is safe.
Why didn't our stack work?
So I think the problem that time is Mal, Lala, and I were all in the close bait position, so we took both stacks. We need to designate one person as the person who baits, or a priority, I think.
Really?
So by default, the healers are far, and a tank will be baiting. Yeah, so if there's one tank, one healer, it's always a tank baiting. If both tanks are up, I think it'll be me baiting, since I'm tending towards the right.
It looked like it was pretty big, so I could take a good
Yeah.
step out, right?
In fact, okay, so let's assume that NA is here, and let's do fake ice stacks right now, and kind of line up in our order of priority. So tanks pretend to bait, melee pretend to bait, healers in range don't bait right now. So Mal and Taluna, you both want to be like on this line, a little bit past the line even.
A good rule of thumb is just, if
Follow
you're not
your-
baiting, be max melee of whoever is baiting, regardless of which one it is.
Yep. Oh yeah, Lala, so you were over here, you're right. So Lala, you would have been like right here, basically. You don't want to go past this point. This is the midway point. But like anywhere like right here is fine.
Another thing that PF does is usually they have whoever is flexing bait the ice
Right.
too.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, so that should have been Lala baiting, Mal and I over here. In that case. And then over here it was all the 3 of you are here, right? So that would have been
Yeah.
Royal baiting and Miji and Kuro far away.
Far away back or far away further to the right?
Far away from the NA. You just want to be like basically on this line. You want to get hit by the circle that's centered on Royal, but you don't want to be like you don't want to be away from that circle.
And you can't be too far in the middle, right? It's good.
Right. If you're too far to the middle, then you'll be the one baiting the circle, and if you might hit the people with the circles. So okay, who were the 2 circle people? Can you stand there? Let's just play that out so we know what was supposed to happen. That was Taluna and
Oh, like
Fermi.
last bowl? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this would be the ice baits. And then it would go to fire, and so Royal and Lala would go back there and bait the fire. Mal, you would be like slightly outside of this line, just very slightly. And I would stay in here to make sure I'm not one of the baiting people. And yeah, Midgie, same deal. You'd be slightly out. Lala and Royal, you'd both want to be like on the very back of this row, right? Like as close as you can be.
And if we are mimicking the last ball, it actually would have been here instead, but...
Right,
same
yeah.
stuff.
Was I gonna pull? I guess not. Yeah, but you would have been forward because it was the second, the front row safe for second, right?
Yep.
Okay. Doing it again.
Game on.
Receive only death and be honored.
If you want Lala, you can get the first fight, and I'll get the second. It's just that if you get first, it means you're gonna have to have it up on high concept too. Not too as low.
Look for circles. Circles for DPS. So tanks will be blessing.
My will is absolute.
Watching the things.
Circles want to go front.
Forward stack.
Attack
Yeah,
left.
circles go.
Go left, go left,
Okay.
stack. Right,
Go right
spread.
to dodge plays. Spread.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yep. Yep. So circles, you remember all the way to D. We'll get it. There's a lot of variations.
Game on.
Okay. At any point that is not the bait point, it should be fine. To Luna.
Receive our biggest.
Actually, ideally, that's what you want to do, because they want to be close until the bait point, and then you spread, because healing is kind of expensive. Okay. I mean, you can say instead that Asylum Seal.
Oh yeah, there is more room than I thought there. Circles coming out. On supports. Fermi, run forward with Mel.
My will is
Bait on the edge.
So that's melee flexing. Yep. We're gonna spread now. And stack on the right. Circles go right. Okay, now we're in middle. Circles on one. Back row safe first. Ice.
Oh, that almost worked.
That was better. I'm seeing improvement.
Oh, I'm a murderer.
No.
For the stack, try to stack in closer to the middle. Like not outside of the hitbox, because in case
Oh,
it's
for
both
melee?
healers with NA, we will still want to get heals after the spread.
Gotcha.
So next to A, or 1, I guess would be
Game
ideal
on.
for the stack.
Okay. So the only time we're waiting, like, right here is... Whoops.
and be honored.
Just for the bait, right? You're right, we could.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
the tanks are dead. Yeah, we could have pulled, but we didn't. So we were running around like hellish chickens. Sorry, what I was saying is the only time we want to wait there is for the bait, right? And then after the bait happens, and we do stacks or whatever, we can like 10 towards 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I think Kuro missed a heal there.
Ah.
Too far.
Gotcha.
Or maybe a mitigation. P2 is like for the most part just healer stuff throughout the whole fight. So that's fine.
Circles coming out. It's on tanks.
My will is absolute.
I highly recommend using sprint here too. Stacking to the
Stacks
one.
after. Go to the right and
spread.
spread. Howie. I think we got hit by a spread because people were dead. Circles got hit by a spread.
I think so.
For
Oh.
stacks first, you bait in the same place and then you move forward to stack. So stacks on one.
Game on.
Another way that people do it is that they actually bait at 1, and then they go south for the stack, but it's not really a big deal. It's the same thing.
Actually sounds nicer, but I think I've had 2 people say go forward. So,
I mean, I only asked because I saw the one there. I assumed that's what it was for the stack. But I guess
Probably,
it's the
yeah.
natural alignment. I mean, a healer said 1 sounds better, so maybe we should do that.
okay. So basically everyone's stacking on 1 for the bait, right? Including
Yep.
including NAs.
No, actually, Inés don't have to, because we're gonna stack backwards, so it doesn't matter. We stack.
Okay.
I mean, they could, I guess. So stack at 1 here, everyone. Some DPS.
NAs forward. I think it's Kuro. Kuro, you want to go forward? Whoever has the circle. It is definitely Kuro. Spreading. Go right and stack. Okay, so maybe I was confused. Were we saying purples not go, or?
It's probably better if they do. Also,
Yeah.
if it's that same pattern again where it's spread, if you're natural alignment and if you're a DPS, still prioritize right side to dodge.
Yeah. I think I prefer for the NAs to still separate, even if you don't technically need to. If only for the reason that if you don't separate, I don't know if you realize who has it, because we're all stacked together.
Game on.
It's probably good practice to start checking for natural alignments based on the debuffs for the second one.
And be honored.
Circles on supports.
My will is absolute.
After bait, it is spreads. Stay right and stack. Sorry, say left and stack. Left stack.
We're dead.
We are indeed dead. Oh, we're not dead. Okay, I think at this point it's probably valuable to just do quick pulls so we can get more practice.
Receive obedience and be honored.
Circles coming out. On DPS.
My will is absolute.
We're gonna spread. Okay, that was a mistake on some parts. Going right and stack.
Again, try to prioritize your side if you have a natural alignment for spreads.
Was it the spread there that killed us?
Yes.
Um,
Oh, you're right. So we wanted the DPS circles to go right for the spread there, yeah?
Yeah.
And that would have given me more room to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Game on.
That way we don't have 4 people sometimes on one side and then sometimes 6 people on one side
Yeah.
taking extra space.
Makes sense to me.
And you're gonna go slightly north, and I'm just gonna kind of go straight west.
Yes.
Does that sound right? Okay.
Yep.
Sprinting there is really good.
Good idea. We'll try to remember that.
Receive obedience and be honored.
At the back. Or, I mean, if they're in melee range, sure. But I think
Melee will be
at one time,
prioritizing. Yeah.
Probably.
Circles coming out. Tanks have circles.
My will is absolute.
Let's sprint here to spread.
Okay, sprinting.
We're going
It's gonna be a
back. Stack, stack.
Okay, left side spread. Okay, circles are on 1. Front row is safe. Fire first. So 3 groups. Melee are at D. Mal go further away from us. Tuluna go with Mal. And then we go back, and this would be 2 groups. So Tuluna and Mal are baiting, and then the other people are baiting. Okay, let's
Like
do it again.
progress.
Yeah.
Game on.
You should be able to go to the quick spots, I think, too, you know? Because melee should always prioritize front and then on the complete edge or on the wall for spreads, and then you can just stand middle probably.
Healers have it.
My will is absolute.
Sprint. It's gonna be stack. Stack behind. And then go left and spread. Circles, you can stay like right next to D, by the way. Circles now are at 1. Melee are baiting. We're in the back row. We're doing fire first, so that's 2 groups. For me by me, for me by me, for me by me.
Damn it.
And then
Now we're going
doing
forward and
mixed
we're doing, yep. So Lala, you're there. Circles, you don't have to go all the way forward. You just stay like in 1. It's a very, very small step. Hey, we're all alive after fire ice.
The ice looked on the right spot. It's just we didn't have heals, I think, because someone died.
Ah. I do notice for the stack spreads, the first part, when Ashing Blazes happen, circles, you can just like stay right on the D marker, just very slightly off, and like stand in that corner so that everybody else has room around you.
Game on.
Oh, yeah, I think our healers do that too, Luna. Basically,
makes
any
sense.
point they don't have to bait and they have natural alignment, they're like never on the natural alignment spot. Always going in and out.
Receive only death and be honored.
Circles coming out. On tank and healer.
My will is absolute.
It's gonna be a stack.
Oh,
And we're going right side, spread.
circle might die.
Did you actually get a res off in there? That was pretty good.
That was pretty good adjusting though.
Game on.
Yeah.
Receive only death and be honored.
Okay, Royal and Kuro.
My will is absolute.
Sprint. We're gonna stack in the back. And then we're gonna spread on left side.
Right.
Sorry, right side, right side. And then circles are on 1, except for dead. Brain is not doing left and right correctly, huh?
Game on.
We should probably be more explicit about where do we want healers to be more in range of people? It's with those spreads, it's a clusterfuck in the center. So
For
I'm just
now-
going out as far as I can, but there's not enough heals if I'm doing that.
Hmm. I'm not sure. For now, what I want to say is just do it as structured as possible and don't worry about being in range, but if that's killing people, that's not really viable, huh? So I'm not sure.
For now, I'll try to just compensate with coverage.
I guess if you're not a healer, just try your best ability to let him have the middle spots.
Receive only death and be honored.
Lala and Migi.
My will is absolute.
Okay.
Gonna be spreading. Go right. Whoop. Was that a spread overlap?
Game on.
I think one of the natural alignment people got hit, so we
Ah.
were.
Gotcha.
Yeah, someone told us a couple of weeks ago that the natural alignment people always go left, so we're
Oh,
adjusting to that.
interesting.
Did they really?
Yeah,
Huh, I don't remember that at all. Weird.
yeah, Lala said that too. I remember.
Be honored.
Doesn't sound very efficient.
They just said that's what Party Finder does.
Hmm. I mean, it is definitely doable. It's just you're gonna have 6 people on one side.
Yeah, I definitely like having role priorities instead. Circles coming out. It's on me and Talina.
My will is absolute.
Sprinting? Or not yet, I guess. Next cast, yep, now. Spreading. Go right and stack. Talina, stay with me.
One.
I see what you're doing for short range, that's fine. Okay, so melee are flexing. Staying in the second row first. Ice, that's 2 groups. Closest people bait. Now we go forward a little and fire. This is 3 groups, so melee are at D. Now you want to go all the way back over there. That wasn't too bad. Not everyone's dead. Even now, and then it just goes into HC, right? Oh, there's tank stuff first, okay.
Everything looked good. I think it's just Fermi tried to bait as well.
Yeah, I think
So
I was in the
that's-
bait spot when I shouldn't have been. I got killed.
Well, you had 2 ice on you. That's why.
Ah.
Because I think
Oh,
we
so
said
Lala and Fermi both were baiting?
yeah.
Gotcha.
We
I
said
saw
we were
Lala, ran left, and yeah, wrong spot.
Game on.
So in that, I'm supposed to be on the far left, right, past the black line.
Yes.
because we're letting baiters or flexers bait. You can also think because the way Lala think about it, I think, is that if supports have it, he's baiting. You can also think about it if supports have it, you're not baiting ice.
Right. Okay. And then I just hang out over here.
Receive only death and be honored.
I don't know where exactly. I usually just stand maximally for who his baiting is.
Okay.
That way, even if they're off the spot, I should be fine.
Circle's coming out. It's on DPS, Lala and Kuro. So tanks are flexing. Sprint. We are stacking behind us. And then we are spreading on the left side. And then we're doing ice and fire, so circles are on 1. Fire is 3 groups, so tanks are at Delta. And then we're doing ice in the next row, so I'll go over to the DPS, you go over to the supports. That was kind of okay.
Oh, my bad, I didn't see you. Magica?
Game on.
Trying to bait it.
Okay, so that one there I would have baited left of 1, but not past the line.
Yes. So the way we have it set up, I'm the one who's going over DPS, so you're never going to go to the DPS side. You're either going to be
Cool.
with the supports, or if... Yeah, or for fire, you'll be with me in the middle, either north or south.
Runner.
Receive obedience and be honored.
Circles. It's on me and Mel.
My will is absolute.
And sprint. It's going to be a spread behind you.
It's stack, stack.
Sorry, stack. You're right. Going right and spread. Okay, now we're on 1. Front row. Fire, 3 groups. Melee are north at Delta. And then ice, so this is 2 groups. Pretty much did it. Good job. This is totally fine. We're improving.
And next will be high concept.
Yeah.
Game on.
Was that damage? I think someone died in the fire.
Yeah, I don't think I made it in time to the fire stack at 2.
Oh, so someone just.
I arrived in
fell
time
out?
to see a corpse, so.
Oh, I see. Also, if you're a tank, you probably want to throw some stuff on the natural alignment people.
Yeah.
I've been throwing them TBNs and the occasional ablation.
Yeah, it's good.
Circles coming out. On both tanks. Sprint. It's going to be spreads. Stack on the left. Ice and fire soon. Front row. Fire first, 3 groups. Melee are at Delta. Okay, second row, 2 groups, ice. Closest person baits. Remy, make sure you back up a little bit. Not bad. Yeah, I thought both healers died. Did you both get 2 of them?
Oh, yeah.
We usually have like a mini priority system where like we say like physical range always out, and then between the physical range one of them is always out. And then
Yeah,
same
that
for
makes sense.
melee.
So healers, you probably want to decide that, right? Which, if it's both of you, then which of you is outside the line and which one is just barely in? Or which one
Which one
is...
out?
Game on.
I need to turn down this guy's voice.
I will take out.
Receive obedience and be honored.
Circles on me and Mal.
My will is absolute.
Sprint. It's going to be a stack. Go right and spread. Okay, ice or fire. Front row. Fire, 3 groups. Melee are at Delta. Okay, second row, ice, 2 groups. Closest people bait. So fire, remember you want to be either directly east-west of the NA people, or you want to be directly north if you're melee or tanks baiting. North or south. It was north in that case.
The same thing happened as last time. Tulun and Fermi were both too far out.
So was I too far west then? Is that what happened, or too far out of alignment?
Yeah, you can't have
Straight
both
line?
people that far out.
So we want fire. It's the tanks only bait ice. So that was a fire that killed you, right? So fire is a far bait, so there should only ever be one person who's outside of this line. Anybody else taking the stack is inside the line.
Okay, and I
for-
think we were both past. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the opposite for blue.
That's a good question. Who should be over here? Me or them?
For fire, it should be Mal priority. If it's Mal and Tuluna, if it's Mal's not here, then Tuluna's here.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the only time a tank will ever be out here is if both healers have the NA.
Okay. At which point, I assume you're going to do that, and then I'll be here. Or the other way around?
Other way around, I think, because I think we're assuming you go left and I go right.
Okay, cool.
Game on.
Receive obedience and be honored.
Circle's coming out. It's on Fermi and Taluna.
My will is absolute.
Sprint. We're going to be stacking. Stacking. Get ready to spread on left side. Left side spread. NAs try to stay away from the spreaders. Sorry, Lala. My fault. Distracted. NAs go to 1. I can't see because I'm resing.
It's fire.
Okay, now it's ice. So NAs, remember, you barely move at all. Just try to stay out of the way of the other people moving. You don't have to move away from that delta position, really.
Game on.
Right. After you do that, though, move back. Yeah, run back right after, because you're blocking a spot that I wanted to spread into. Food check, by the way. Not much longer, but health is nice.
Receive only death and be honored.
Circle's coming out. It's on DPS, Minchi Kuro.
My will is absolute.
Sprint. We're going to spread. And then we're going to stack on the right. On the right. We are dead. Let's practice. Front row first. Fire. Not tanks. Melee are going up there. Mal, you're raiding outside. Good practice.
Game on.
I think you have to wait for the circle to appear, Taluna. You bait the circle first, and then you spread once the circle drops.
Receive only death and be honored.
Circle's coming up. It's on DPS, Lala Miji.
My will is absolute.
Sprint. It's going to be spread. Stack left. And get ready for fire or ice. Good job. We're in the front row. Ice first, 2 groups. Supports, I'm supposed to be on that way, my bad. My fault. And then
You're baiting that
fire. And then 2 tanks would be in the middle south. Yeah, I was supposed to be by the melee that time. Or by the DPS, rather. my fault.
Do you want to bait the fire, Kuro? Assuming it's you in a melee. What do you want to say in?
Game on.
I think
Well, that
sounds like they prioritize Midgie baiting fire, unless Midgie's not there. Is that right?
okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Receive our death
What
and
you're
be
saying
honored.
is I should save my litany for natural alignment.
Whoopsie.
That hurt more than I expected.
Hey, look, I mistimed my invuln too.
We're actually fine here. It doesn't auto for a while.
Okay, tanks are going forward, or not tanks, Malin for me.
My will is absolute.
Sprint, and we're gonna stack. And get ready to spread to a side, to the right. Spread to the right. Okay, one for the NA people. Second row. Melee are flexing. It's Ice Mal. That was silly.
That was really strange. I hit all my same mitigations. I don't know what I did wrong.
And my rotation was mysterious, so my timing was off.
Receive our death and be honored.
NA coming out. It's on Lala Kuro.
My will is absolute.
Sprint. It's going to be spreads. And then stack to the right.
We did. Actually, no.
So tanks are flexing. Second row fire, so both tanks are back here.
I'll stay here.
This thing happens fast. Just gotta get lots of practice. Okay, I'm not gonna do ready checks anymore. Just do quick pulls. And sorry, Midgie, but you'll be okay, right?
Oh, okay.
That's fine too.
You weren't kidding about quick.
You can also send that asylum for me.
Or what?
You can also send that asylum. With the
Oh, and I won't kill anybody?
yeah.
Oh, good.
NA circles. It's on Lala Kuro. Sprint. There's going to be a stack behind us. And then we're going to spread to a side. Engage the right side. And then we're doing Ice Fire. Second row. Tanks are flexing. Fire. Tanks both back here. And then Ice front row. I'm doing this way. Well, I almost did it.
I didn't trust. It's my bad.
Okay, I learned to start thinking about who's flexing as soon as we see who has a thing.
Yee. You can also like tell who's gonna bait the fire and ice too.
Yeah. Am I okay? No, I'm not okay. Bad timing. That's okay. Circles. Okay, Fermi Mal have circles, which means melee are flexing.
My will is absolute.
Sprint. We're going to stack behind us. And then we're going to spread to a direction. Spreading to the right. Then we're doing Ice or Fire. Melee are flexing. Second row. Fire, so far baits, 3 groups. Next is the front row, Ice, 2 groups. So I would be baiting here. Actually, Lalo would be baiting there. And then we have a raid wide. That was not bad. I think we must have to win.
You did.
Okay, I think we have one more ball.
No, you're fine, Lala. Like only one of us needs to wait. So I was standing as far as I could. It might be better if the fire baiters just stay on the line out behind it, and then non-baiters just max melee from them. Like the non-baiters can stay next to the middle natural alignment people because they're not baiting, they're not getting hit, or yeah, they're not baiting the fire, so it doesn't matter as long as they get hit by the outside fire. That should be fine.
Circles coming out. It's on both tanks.
My will is absolute.
Sprint. It's going to be spreads after. Stack on the right.
Right side, Lala.
And we're going to NA. Front row. Ice first, 2 groups. So melee are... Malik, Luna, you don't have to go all the way up there. You can just stay directly to the left of the NAs. Fire now.
I think if we just immediately pull, we can get one more pull.
Sounds good. Let's do that. I'll do like a 5-second countdown. Oh, that works too. Fermi, make sure you're next to me. Yep, we're good.
We have enough time, I think, to finish fire and ice at least.
Yeah, I think you're right. Based on how long that last one was.
Actually, no, maybe not.
That's okay. We'll do what we can. Circles. It's on Royal Lala. Use sprint. It's going to be spreads. And then stack on the right. Stack on the right. And then we're doing fire and ice. Second group, ice first, 2 groups. I'm going over here. Some Midgie are outside, I think.
We're outie.
Duty failed. That's okay, that was a pretty good last bowl. Long enough, anyway. Okay, thanks everyone. That was good. We did the thing.
Thanks all.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Thank you very much.
So I do have, in this Discord, there's a resources channel, has links to some things that might be useful. Right, time to go have a rest and let the brain cool down.
Have a good one.
Proud. Night all.
Good night.
Hey.